Easy, easy, easy. Easy pyramid. This thing working? Do I go on the right thing? Looks like I do. I have it on the right thing. Okay. Nice. 4 width X Blaze easy pyramid. Oh, he's going for a Zerg win pyramid. Who can stop him? Alright. Checkity check. Seems like the audio balance is pretty decent. Pretty okay. How you doing, minions? You keep doing pyramids? Oh, Oddstar with the interrupt. The bongo interrupt. The combo breaker. The bongo combo breaker. I see that Judy speaks my language. How you doing, Judy? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Odstar. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing good too. Judy, guess what? I don't remember if I told you I saw my new therapist for the first time last week, right? And I was excited that... Oh, great point. That makes a lot of sense when you put it that way, actually. I was excited that I have this new therapist, and a few days went by, and I was like, alright, oh yeah, he has this whole system where I need to sign up for my next appointment. And he doesn't have any appointments available till mid-August. Like, apparently I don't have a new therapist because I can't see him for a month. And I guess I can sign up now for like several sessions in a month, but it's like hard to... I guess, but I have to wait a month to really get started, I guess, apparently. So. Anyways, yeah, like, he's just... I remember I was like, oh, well, can I just set up a thing where it's like at the same time every month or every week or something like that? He was like, I don't like to deal with that stuff. It's all on the scheduling website, and then I pay. So he doesn't bother doing that, so you just have to grab it while you can. I can email him about it, but yeah, he was pretty much like, he doesn't give a F anymore. He also, like, it's all online, which is fine, but he even said, like, he just realized he just doesn't give a crap anymore, and he just doesn't want to ever go into the office again, so he's just doing it all online. Speaking consumers, maybe I'll email him and say hey, couldn't get an appointment for another month. If I'd signed up immediately, I probably could have gotten something in like 2 weeks, but I just, like, I guess I missed it, and so his schedule got filled up. Online therapy is fine. But it's just kind of obnoxious that the scheduling thing is so weird. Anyway, you've had that problem too, Ozdar? Yeah. My last couple therapists, I've only had a couple others, but they were all like, as soon as you like got in there, they were like, alright, let's sign you up for a regular deal every week or every 2 weeks or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Now, I do have an evaluation on August 1st to maybe see another different therapist, so yeah, but like I said, it may be a thing where like I can see him every week. I just need to make sure I'm scheduling it a month and a half out to get those spots before they get grabbed up or something, you know? Because like his schedule was open from like the middle of August, and then the next week, and the next week, and the next week. Like there's 4 weeks in a row where he's available. But then after that, he's not. So I think he only opens up his schedule like 2 months in advance. I don't know. It's kind of obnoxious. Oh, PT is like that? That's kind of obnoxious. You don't have like a regular PT thing on the schedule? I did PT once and it was kind of like that, but it was much quicker turnaround, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I should probably just do both. Try and do both, you know. What's up, Beardmouth? I do like it wasn't even intentional to get a picture of Bunky doing that, but it's kind of cool that that's like it's not just a Bunky emote, it's also a like a almost like a thinking emote, like a but not quite. I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird one. Oh no, it's stuck again. Optimeter, what's up? Oh yeah, you could get faster if you change their mix. Yeah, you kind of want the same people, right? You want some consistency. Makes sense. Makes you think if it was actually intentional with a sentence like that. Oh, did I say it in a sus way that it makes it think like... I'm gonna go stir my food. Throw it back in the microwave for another couple minutes. BRB.
인터뷰를 역으로 이용한다면 오히려 송병호 선수 입장에서는 안전하게 빌드를 선택하게 되고 정명호 선수 입장에서는 굉장히 당찬 빌드를 쓸 수가 있습니다. 그렇기 때문에 이제 그런 것들을 유추해 본다면 송병호 선수는 뭐 옵저버 드라군, 뭐 정명호 선수 입장에서는 스타포트를 제외하고 물량에 센터 싸움에 집중할 수 있는 그런 빌드를 선택할 수도 있고요.
안정감과 현란함의 대결을 볼 수가 있겠는데요. 뭐 초반에 어떤 그 전진 플레이라든가 이런 거를 어지간해서 잘 쓰지 않는 송병호 선수라 할지라도 일단 정찰을 빨리 해서 그런 부분에서 최대한 안전하게 하겠다는 거예요, 정명훈 선수도. 네. 정명훈 선수도 좀 빠르게 SB 남아서 뭐 공격적인 의도건 아니면 뭐 수비일지는 모르겠습니다. 쭉
Back.
예, 그렇습니다. 테란 유저들이
What's going on?
특히나 2인용
Have to drive?
전진 플레이가
Cool. If you're still here, then drive safe.
막은 것 같이
Your friend's making salmon. Nice! That sounds awesome. I hope you have a good time. Take care, Judy. Did you guys see the picture of salmon dinner? There was an article on NPR today about this new AI called DALL-E. And it's an AI that can create art based on a prompt, and someone put like a picture of a fancy salmon dinner, and it made like a photorealistic picture of a salmon dinner based on AI. Like, it didn't cut out a picture of existing salmon dinner, it created a new picture. It's crazy. It's not perfect yet, but this AI was making some ridiculous things that looked super real. Anyway, is this the right? No, this isn't Zombie versus Flash. I'm sorry, this is actually Stork versus Fantasy. I forgot to change the thing. You guys might have figured that out earlier, but this is the, I think this is the quarterfinal. Yeah, this is the quarterfinals for WCG from 2009. So we'll watch through that, I think. Should be fun. The AI made some Lord of the Rings characters based on descriptions. Oh, interesting. It made Frodo hella fat? Really? Kind of weird. Is there a part in the book where they describe him as fat, or is it just because like all of the tone-setting scenes are like talking about him eating food and stuff, and all hobbits are all like foodies? Oh man, he's going in on this Nexus. It's 50. Yeah, maybe. That's interesting. So Stork's like, I'm gonna fast expand, and Fantasy's like, no, you're not. Although, I mean, let's see, what's the hit points on the Nexus, actually? It looks like the shields are still up. He could theoretically try and fight this off. I don't think so, though. I think he's just giving it up. You can see it's funny, he's actually still making probes, though.
날려야 되고요. 넥서스 날리기가
He,
동시에
at least he was.
네, 앞마당 쪽에 커맨드를 짓는 그런 형태 플레이 해주는 게 좋습니다.
Oh. Look at he's. I think he's soaking up damage with the zealot to get that probe out. He got that probe out. Did you see that? He dodged the zealot in and out. It's actually kind of cool. He really wanted to squeeze out that one last probe, so he's like harassing the SCVs and then like dodging into the marine fire to soak up damage, just to make sure he got that last probe before the. That was perfect timing. That was cool. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Your cat is fat. What does that have to do with anything? How's it going, Chris? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Alright, let me get my dinner.
날려버렸기 때문에요. 후반을 도모해도 정명훈 선수가 나쁠 게 없어요.
네, 그리고 정명훈의 길잡이 벌처가 나왔을 때예요. 네, 하지만 지금 드라군이 우회해서 저렇게 가게 되면은 앞마당 커맨드를 완성을 못 시키는 상황이 벌어질 수 있습니다. 그렇게 되면은 정명훈 선수한테 다시 웃어주는 부분이죠. 네, 그러면 이제 정면 쪽 한번 쳐봐야죠. 드라군들이 빠진 거니까.
그러니까 저런 부분에 대해서 캐치를 해야 되는데 일단 정명훈 선수의 저런 움직임에 대해서 정명훈 선수가 놓치고 있는 부분에 영향이 있고요.
네. 아, 그리고 추가적으로 지금 벌처가 생산이 안 되고 탱크가 생산되는 모습인데요. 아, 그렇다면 드라군이 가서 일단 앞마당 커맨드 짓는 SCB는 잡아줄 수 있겠네요. 마인을 좀 앞마당 견제원만 쓰고 있습니다. 공격적으로 안 썼어요, 정명원.
저런 플레이라도 나와야 돼요. 예, 여기라도 늦춰야지. 안 그러면은 정명원 선수 뒤를
Your cat's name is Freya? That's cool.
아, 벌처가 나왔는데 아, 이렇게 되면은 마인을 드라군이 죽이기 때문에
And now Stork
마인을 제거는 바로 가능한
is like, oh, so you thought you were gonna expand? No.
하나 더 있어.
If I don't get to expand, you don't either. Oh! What happened there? There's more kitten pictures in Discord, by the way. I did my first volunteer session at the animal shelter. You wanted to name it Hazelnut, and your wife thought otherwise? That's interesting. This food is not very hot. I'm not sure how much I care though. I might just eat it warm. That's right, I should find my old kitten YouTube channel. Put some more kitten videos on it. Yeah, I'm volunteering at the animal shelter. Where they keep like, where you can go to, they take care of animals and you can go and like adopt a kitten or dog or whatever. What cat? Some very cute ones there. It's actually not very many kittens right now. It's mostly older cats that they have.
이런 식으로 경기를 풀어놔야 되는데 드래곤은 좀 상대적으로 많이 잃었습니다.
그리고 정명훈 선수 입장에서는 송병구 선수의 넥서스를 부수는 것까지 생각을 하고 있지만 송병구 선수 또한 넥서스가 부서지고 나서도 이긴 경험이 있거든요.
Did I put a video? I don't know if I put a video in Discord. I put a video of a cat that was like snuggling me. No, I didn't put the video in there yet. There's a goose butt though. Who was into that?
다행히 드래곤이 빨리 왔네요.
그리고 정명훈 선수 입장에서 저 넥서스를 한번 확인했다면은 이제부터는 견제를 통해서 그러니까 이런 플레이가 사실 더 나왔어야 되는데.
Oh, he's going in. Oh, those mines. Nope, not quite. I think it was like this Dragoon is gonna die. See if we can get off a mine drag with it at least. But he hadn't committed enough. Who died anyway.
그러니까 지금 타이밍에 원래 캐논 건설하고 이럴 여력이 없기 때문에 순수 병력으로 드래곤을 드랍십을 막고 벌처를 막아야 되는 거거든요. 그러니까 초반에 이뤘던 드랍십 드래곤의 소비가
I don't know what a Siberian cat looks like.
휘둘릴 수 있다는 거예요.
그러면 7시 지금 여기 길 막아놨어요. 오히려 정명 선수 입장에서는 이 부분은
Destination is super broken. Like in a unique way, or in a way that like every map is broken according to some people. Don't move a lot. Oh, never mind.
이
Fair enough.
병력이 오래 살아 있어야 본질에 떨어지는 드랍십에 많이 송명훈 선수를 흔들 수 있고요.
Are you saying that he said it was broken like now, like recent? Like did something happen in the meta recently that changed how it was played or something?
벌처가 마인이기 때문에 선수 입장에서는 한 번에 걷어내기 상당히 까다롭거든요.
Yeah. I just I don't know. Let me I'm gonna look at the map stats real quick.
아, 네. 컨트롤링은 마인
Destination.
아, 이거는
Map stats are 52% TVZ, 57% ZVP,
생각보다 많이 잃는데요.
55% PVT, so it's a little bit Protoss favored versus Terran, according to the stats at least.
정명훈 선수 입장에서는 이 타이밍에 가장 잘 흔들면서 뻔하게 또 흔드는 부분이 있기 때문에 정명훈 선수 입장에서는
Too droppable, yeah. And you don't even need to drop. You can like run, you can walk stuff behind the enemy base, enemy natural too.
게스가 앞마당 쪽에 게스를 짓고 채취를 해야 됩니다. 게스 부족인데 그만큼 휘둘리고 있다는 증거거든요.
아 그리고 정명훈 선수가 이 정도면은
I'm surprised that
그에 반해서 정명훈 선수 입장에서는
that it's
경제라면은 이거
Protoss favored, honestly. Because the bridges are like so good for Terran.
여기서 한 번만 더 휘둘리면은 이 경기를
Like Protoss just can't get over bridges against entrenched Terrans. Theoretically, apparently they can.
아 그리고 송병훈 선수가 송병훈 선수의 7시 멀티처럼 지금 정명훈 선수가 이렇게 흔들어주면서 지금 원하는 그림은
That's a mind drag. Nice. Yeah, but if you like, if you freeze the bridge,
야, 이거 드래곤 지금 다 잃었거든요.
like it's advantageous for Terran if they take half the map, you know.
지금 정명훈 선수가
So if you're just stopping them from advancing, but you're not attacking the Terran, I guess maybe you can freeze the bridges and then recall or something. I don't know.
11시 멀티가 잘 돌아가게 되면은 분명히 테란한테 유리하게 흘러갑니다.
근데 참 송병구 선수도 대단한 게 그렇게 흔들리고 있는 가운데서도 끊임없이 좀 압박을 해서 정명 선수의 의도를 깨뜨리고 있다는 거거든요.
라운드 들어가는 이 다른 드라군은 1등으로
What?
올립니다. 계속 싸우고 있어요.
Are you talking about recall? Wait, what the hell? What just happened with Chatcraft?
네, 분명히 11시 멀티가 부담이 있기 때문에 송병훈 선수 입장에서 지금 계속
Why did it change?
여기서 편하게 테란에게 멀티를 주게 되면 이후에 테란이
Why is this on?
안 되는 병력을 가지고 지금
I didn't do anything.
이루어지면서 동시에
Why is the win totals there? It shouldn't be.
이제는 지금 상태에서는 정명
Because Diggity showed up, didn't it?
네, 여기를 좀 안정적으로 가져가야
Who was the MVP before?
아, 네, 질럿 두 마리만 들어가 있는
I'm so confused.
열심히만 잡아주다 보니까 아, 정명
Like Optimator didn't even buy a unit. Oh no, he did buy a Marine. Maybe when he bought a Marine, it's something screwed up that it changed the MVP to him for some reason.
있어서는 정명 선수에게 밀린다 할지라도 어쨌든 공격이 최선의
That's so weird.
내가 공격을 해야 상대가 견제를 못한다는 거예요.
네, 그렇습니다.
It was
정명훈 선수가
Agony though. Agony was the MVP.
마찬가지지만 이렇게 압박을 해주면은 정명훈 선수 또한 견제를 안 가거든요.
네. 아니 이거 공격하기 바쁜데 먼저 치고 있는 정명훈이 무슨 견제입니까?
진짜 상대의 어떤 약점을 교묘하게 잘 쳐주네요. 네, 이렇게
Anyway,
이런 식의 어떤 그
what's up, Optimator?
서로가 정신없는 전투를 펼쳐 정명 선수가 이게
Oh
약점이
wait,
되는
did I already
거거든요.
ask you that? I think I did. I've been thrown off.
어차피 죽은 병력에 이 드라군들은요.
I've been thrown off. What's up, Diggity? That's an important question.
송병구 선수한테 더 유리한 측면이고요.
탱크까지 하나. 이런 센터 같은
Nice.
거의 쳐야죠. 뭐 어디를 안
Oh, Long Beach Aquarium. That's far.
전투에 있어서 정명 선수 굉장히 뛰어나고 이거 여기를 이렇게
That's a bit of track. That's a really good aquarium, though. It's a really good aquarium.
이곳을 이제 안정적으로 가져갈 수 있는 거. 이제는 캐논 건설이 되는 그런 시점이거든요. 그렇게 되면 정명훈 선수표 그 벌처 플레이가
It's a long day.
점점 줄어든다는 겁니다.
견제 좋아하는 정명은 제일 싫어하는 게 자기 땅
She must have liked that though. Lots of stuff to stuff to touch and stuff like that right there. At that one.
지금 이 드라군 이후에 바로 질럿이 쏟아지거든요.
Dude, I love that bird area.
정명은 진짜 기다리고 있어요. 바람질을 완전 시장과 싸움 준비하면서 길 닦고 있는 거예요.
Nice, nice. Yeah, zoos are cool too.
정명훈 선수가 다른 쪽의 시선을 쓰지 않게끔 정말 잘 만들어주는데요.
네.
정명훈 선수.
아 그리고 드라군
Did she go in with the birds also? How did she feel about
바리케이트가 지금 부서졌기 때문에
birds landing on her and stuff? Was she excited or was she freaked out?
조합도 아닌데 드라군으로 또 들어가요.
정명훈 선수의 운영도 참 독특합니다.
아 송병구 선수
음.
11시 지역 교전에서도 마찬가지지만 이렇게
Fair enough.
상대 유닛만 들어가서 상대방 신기를 건드리고 그리고 나머지 본대 병력은 빠지고 우리도 살리는 거죠. 굉장히 플레이 좋습니다. 이런 플레이는.
근데
That's what I was thinking she might do, you know?
할 때는 셔틀 플레이 많이 하거든요.
I didn't know if she'd be chill enough to just sit there and let them land on her.
흔들어주면서 확장을 늘려나갑니다. 독특한 운영법이에요.
그런데
Oh well.
정명구의 공격이 조금만이라도 달려들면 바로 이렇게 칩니다. 정명으로요.
You know, I don't know if I've ever been to the Birch,
네, 이제서야
which is
템포
dumb.
밸브가 올라가는
I should have
걸
gone to it, but I don't think I have.
정면
Oh no, no, I think I've been once, but it's so long ago that
해야 되겠습니다.
I don't remember anything about it.
선수는요, 아비터 정도는 무조건 가져야 되고 이렇게 해주면서 5시를 또 가져가고 조합 자체를 언제까지 질러
Aquariums are cool, man.
없는 거거든요.
Aquariums are cool.
나중에 결국은
I actually have to. I think I'm gonna try and email
지원이 필요해요.
아, 네. 그리고 캐논이 저렇게
someone that I knew at the
테라 입장에서도
Long Beach Aquarium actually about for some advice on stuff.
김구현, 정명훈 선수의 어제 경기 때 마찬가지로 박빙입니다. 지금도 승부 예측이 속단하기 힘든 게요. 양 선수가 지금 주거니 받거니 하고 있고 어쨌든 11쪽에 타격받긴 했으나 결국 완성시켰고 라인 자체를 남북으로 갈랐어요.
서 있으면 무조건 지는 거야. 이런 경기는 계속
아,
쳐야 돼요.
네, 지금 성병호 선수 유닛 굉장히 많기 때문에 이거 잘못하면 뚫리겠는데요.
오늘 성경 기대면 들어가거든요. 질러놨어요고요.
근데 이게 대승을 거두지 않고
네.
막히는 순간 순간적으로 또 추격이 있어요.
질러 탱크만 붙어도 됩니다. 탱크만 잡아면
완전히
되거든요.
뚫을 수 있을 때 지금 덮쳐야 되는데
네. 자, 탱크들 왔으니까 언덕이 대전 더 들어가면 안 됩니다. 정명구. 정명을 조금 막을 수 있을 때 좋은 자리 잡고.
I mean,
이렇게 서로
like I said, I feel like Terran should win this map because they could just hold the bridges and stuff, but Stork's like, no, idiot.
무조건 유리하거든요.
What's wrong with you?
달려드네요.
아, 네,
The
이거
surprise had an
지금
engine failure?
테란 선수들이 적절한
Slammed and reversed into a. Oh my god! Like recently?
네, 과감하게 멀티를 가져가는
네.
모습 굉장히
네.
좋습니다.
이런
Oh, jeez.
모습이 송병훈 선수의 오늘 컨셉이긴 한데 이게 이용
Wow.
선수의 어제 경기에 비슷한 마인드거든요. 저그 상대로. 네, 내가
Oh,
많이
man,
먹고
that
많이
sucks.
먹으면 되는 거 아니야. 지금 이런 마인드인데 그래도 드래곤을 좀 아낄 필요성이 있어요.
네. 방금 전 마인 하나 들어가 4개 놓은 거
Huh.
아깝고요.
네, 만약에 이런 구도로 가기 위해서는
I think I know exactly the pier too.
송병훈 선수가 이런 컨셉이면
Although that's weird that it was in reverse, because it faces towards the concrete pier. So
2시까지는 그래도
I
2시가
don't know.
아니라면 9시 정도는 가져가야 라인을 좀 영역으로 확대시킬 필요성이 있습니다.
송병을 무모하니.
oh, we were bringing her back in. Oh no,
자원 많이 먹기 때문에 자원 비슷해 좀 바로 하고 싶다 송병구.
that's jacked up.
그리고 송병훈 선수가 지금 아비터가 아비터
That's expensive, man.
안 보이는 모습인데요. 그렇다면 셔틀이 아까 보인 모습으로 봐서는 셔틀 하나
That's like
타이스 가능성이
네.
굉장히 높을 것 같습니다.
we're talking like tens of thousands of dollars for stuff like that. The paint job was probably 20 or 30 grand, I think. You know, I don't know the details, but I know that shit's expensive to get
네, 하이템플러 아직은 없네요.
because you have to haul it out of the water to paint it, and when you do, that's thousands of dollars a day just to rent the space to bring it out of the water. You know,
입장에서도 견제를 하면서도 굉장히 오히려 프로토스가 멀티를 계속 가져가니까
assuming they were painting the bottom also.
송병구가 언제 이렇게 고치는지. 근데 이제 정명 내려오면
And then
내려오잖아.
paint job gets ruined, and the planks are probably messed up.
생각을 바꿔야 돼요. 무리한 어떤 드랍십 운영으로 그게 피해를 준다면 모르겠습니다만 계속
Stork is pretty good at Starcraft.
같은 마인드로 맞서야 되는 겁니다. 영역으로 말이죠.
네, 일단 테란이 자리를 잘 잡았어요. 그리고 성병훈
Runs the
선수가
tugboat
셔틀이 있지만
company. Interesting.
분리할 수 있기 때문에 셔틀이 활약하기에는 좀 많이 어려워 보이고요.
5시를 공략하는 것은 주변력이 내려가기에는 부담스럽고 드랍십은 한계가 있습니다. 결국
Yeah, they actually do a lot of weddings there.
자신의 연어로 만들면서 7시 쪽으로 공략하는 게 맞거든요.
네.
아, 송병훈 선수
Pretty good event space.
아비터가 늦다면은 좀 하이템플러의 보유가 지금
지금
Here we go. See, this is a bridge. Like, how do you? Well, I was gonna say, how do you break this bridge, right? But Fantasy just doesn't have any tanks.
별로 안 좋은데요.
Like, if he has 8 tanks, oh, he does have 8 tanks on the other side.
여기서 다리를 건너는 순간 8시
So he's not gonna break the bridge. There you go. I only saw like 3, and I was like, okay, well, no, he can break that because there's no tanks. But if you get it, I think like if you get a critical mass of tanks on this map, I don't know how you break it. But he's doing it. Stork, let it be known, Stork, better at Starcraft than moletrap. For the record.
가장 어려운 타이밍에 하이템플러가 나옴으로써 일단 막아내는 모습 이후에 송병호 선수 또 세시 멀티까지
And also almost everyone else in the world.
가져가야죠. 안
그렇죠.
되면 2시까지
네.
1시까지 가져가야죠.
가져가더라도 일단 지금 압박해 오고 있는 저 정명훈 선수의 이 병력들은 걷어내야 됩니다. 여기를 깔끔하게 걷어내야.
The bridge is long.
네, 좀 어떤 그 여유가 좀
Maybe.
있습니다.
Yeah.
송병호 선수 질럿 상당히 많기 때문에 이거 뚫어낼 수 있고요.
네.
I guess maybe that it's hard to focus fire, maybe?
지금 마인드가
I don't know.
네, 완전히 대로만 갑니다. 대로만.
See, now Fantasy he's fallen so far behind, he just doesn't have enough stuff. Although they're actually close to the supply-ish.
그거 없어요, 그냥.
That's surprising.
나는 오늘 뛰지 않겠다는 겁니다. 나는 부러질지언정 뛰지 않겠다는 거예요. 그냥 곧대로 가고 있어요.
네, 그리고 송병호 선수가 지금 상당히 좋은 부분이
뭡니까?
견제도 견제도
Twitch ad for jewelry from Amazon.
기지가 3개밖에 없지 하나가 이렇게 나오고 있어요.
It's almost like Amazon and Twitch are in cahoots.
그렇다면은 이후에 센터 싸움을 할 때도 프로토스가 유리한 게 훨씬 더 많습니다.
정명훈도 칠 거면 7시 밀어야
Take care,
돼요.
diggity.
그렇지 않으면 자원 말라요.
지금 이렇게 아비터가 추가되기 전에 뭔가 정명훈 선수는 소득을 거둬야 되는데 그
Have a good one.
사실 8시나 5쪽에 대한 타격이거든요. 날려버리는. 근데 여기서 날려버리지 못하고 여기서 계속 밀고 다니기만 하다가 아비터 딱 추가되면 정명훈 선수 쪽으로 좀 더 갈 수가 있는 거죠.
I would say tell the kiddo I said hi, but I don't think she really knows me that well because I haven't been down there that much.
지금 정명훈 선수가 독특하게 방어 업그레이드를 먼저 해줬거든요. 이렇단 얘기는 벌처가 맞아줄 때 좀 더 맞아줄 수 있다는 겁니다.
턱밑까지 왔습니다 지금요. 아비터가
You don't like having the bikini stream on the side? Oh, this is a cute little attack in the top right. Yeah, Fantasy just like barely mining right now, isn't he? Although he's putting a lot of pressure on Stork.
굉장히 팽팽합니다.
Regardless, it's kind of interesting.
위기였을 때 하이템플러가 나왔듯이 지금 같은 상황에서 아비터가 만약에 딱 출연이 된다면은 정명훈 선수 입장에서 굉장히 부담이거든요.
Reminds me, I gotta
둘러쌉니까 지금요. 정면 내 길을 뚫고 있어 송병구가요.
이거는 시간 버는 겁니다. 네, 이런 식으로 계속 한 대씩
gotta send into my bot over here on the side.
오래 하려는 거거든요.
네.
또 병력을 분산시켜서 여기를 또 밀어내고.
That reminds me of that because I always like.
넥서스.
Apparently, I'm getting an ad from my own stream. That's kind of interesting. Wait, why am I getting an ad? My bot is a oh, because I'm not logged in. That's why.
자신의 멀티는 시도될 때마다 차단되고 11시 타격받았죠.
Oh.
상대 멀티를 못 날리고 3시 또 연결되고 있죠.
야, 저한방 꽉만 쓰면 되는 건데 곧 아비터 나와요 아비터.
Hold up.
자리는 잘 잡는데 정말 송병훈
네.
선수의 자원력이 밑바탕된 물량이 너무 뛰어나네요.
이거는 오히려요. 테란이 말라 죽는 경우가 생깁니다. 지금 정명훈 선수 굉장히 좀 쉽지 않아요. 이게 오래 지속이 돼서 자원이
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of ads for nope.
바닥 들어놨습니다 지금요. 앞바닥은 뻔하고요. 10시는 견제.
Which I actually do want to see.
저 정도 남아 있는 거예요.
예, 그리고 송병훈 선수도 지금 유리한 건 맞는데 여기서 좀 더 확실하게 굳히려면은 아비터
Code
뭐 그런 것들이 좀 필요한 제
not logged in.
네.
There we go.
경기를 다 이긴 게 아니기 때문에 아비터겠죠 아무래도.
네, 지금
Your password is prone to enemies. Oh, I wouldn't want enemies to have my password. That's for sure.
진짜 오랜만인데요.
네.
반갑습니다인데요.
그저 감사할 따름이죠.
Get this.
얼마 나오겠습니까 캐리어가 이 주요 경기에서요.
That. Okay, there we go. Now it's done. Okay, now I can get back to seeing what's going on.
아주 넘쳐나는 상황도 아니기 때문에 아프거든요.
하이템플러가요.
아 위에
Now I shall take over moletrap stream. Wahahaha.
정명훈 선수가요. 지금 그 자원을 보면
Password prone to. No, you knew it. Oh my god.
네. 아 그리고 병력 오면 그냥 갑니다.
I shouldn't have said it out loud. What was I thinking? That's great, actually. Password Raid Shadow Legends. That's right. More importantly to my wife's middle name and birthday. I went on a date today. It was nice. It was an okay date. But it was a nice date. I don't think she's my soulmate, but that's okay. We still had fun, which is nice. First date I've been on in a long time. Uh-oh, and he's about to dox me. Fire truck loser. Alright, so this is a best of 3. Let's watch game number 2. skip forward to the game. Mole tweets. I might have another date this weekend too. This one I went on today. This woman, like, I kind of already knew, like, we weren't really just gonna be that compatible, but I was like, oh, you know, might as well try it. Right? It was one of these situations where she was being really, like, unresponsive on the dating app, and I was talking to her. And so usually when that happens, I just go for a Hail Mary. Like, well, they're not interested in talking to me, so I'll ask them on a date. And then they'll probably just start ignoring me. But, you know, it's a Hail Mary. And she actually said yes. And she actually, you know, confirmed and we went out. So it was a little surprising. But it wasn't, like, super... Stork1 said he's never lost a game to an A player. Wow. That's pretty impressive, actually. Not even get cheesed to death. It's true. It's true. I don't generally use curse words. Very rarely on stream. Even more rarely on casts. But I used to swear a lot on my YouTube videos. If you go back and watch the first few months, there's a lot of curse words and some other words which I'm not happy that I said, but I can't really just go through and, like, I can't edit them, unfortunately, you know, so. No, not N-word. No. I mean, I'll just say it, like, I used to, I feel, I'll admit to it, I used to use the word rape as, like a bad word, like, to say someone's attacking another player really badly, and it was because I didn't really fully understand the connotations of it, and how it was really just not a nice word to be using as a casual word. And now I know that it's a big trigger for a lot of people, and it's not nice to hear in casual context, so I don't use it anymore. But so that's why I'm not proud to have that in some of my earlier casts as well, because I just was, you know, younger and I didn't really understand it, what I was saying. Anyway, what's up, Sugar Toast? I'm a legend! Back when Twitch TV was just Justin TV, that's right. Not quite 20 years ago. Justin TV is like 11, I mean Twitch TV is like 11 years old. So, did I say that right? Twitch is 11 years old, I think. So, Justin was a little bit before that. But I've been YouTubing since 2007, so that's 15 years. Almost 15 years that I've been doing stuff on YouTube. Mini just steamrolled 20. Oh yeah, we were talking about that, right? He just like 2-gate pressured people and just wrecked everyone on the ladder for days. Nearly half my life. Jeez, dude, don't say that kind of thing. That makes it sound bad for some reason. Like, I've been casting for most of my adult life. Oh, it just sounds, I don't know why that sounds bad. It just makes me sound really old. Anyway, thank you, Sugar Toast. Welcome to the stream. The stream is for the elderly, yeah. Welcome to the stream. If you don't know, Diggity is background. He does some Starcraft streaming as well. Right? Hey! Thank you for dropping that Prime as well. Much appreciated. Hey, I don't know if you've been here before. If you haven't seen Chatcraft, it's a chat game that we have. You can use channel points or whatever. And where's the picture that I have of it? People buy units, and then we have them battle in a special map, in a free-for-all at the end. And anyway, if you sub, you get free units for Chatcraft. So if you're interested and you want me to add a tank or a Dragoon or 2 Hydralisks, let me know and I'll add those in if you're gonna be here long enough to view the Chatcraft. Usually we do one in the middle of the stream and one at the end, so it's like hour and a half point and 3 hour point. We do two Chatcrafts this stream usually. Missed the ZVZ Muta battles? Nice. Yeah, some people don't like those because they think they're boring, but I'm a fan.
저런 플레이가 사실 뭐 요즘 뭐 아리를 많이 쓰는 아리터 맞춤이라고도 볼 수 있겠지만은 그래도
Smosh? I vaguely remember Smosh. I don't think I ever watched much Smosh. But yeah, old school YouTube stuff, man. Of course, who can forget X? X's Adventures in Minecraft, the original Minecraft YouTuber. You miss Idra rage quitting? What is Idra up to these days anyway? I don't think he plays anymore, right? Excuse me. I think someone told me, but I've already forgotten because I'm old. I don't know what Idra's up to these days. Look at this cool little free expansion in the back pocket on this map, which is what is the map? Return of the King. Speaking of Lord of the Rings stuff. Well, actually, wait. Is Return of the King the name? It's the name of the. Isn't that the name of one of the Lord of the Rings books? Like one of the 6 books or something like that? I don't remember. But it could be a Arthurian thing as well, right? Lab science stuff. The part where MC was keeping his soul. Well, that's cool. Good for him. Do you have the flu? No, I just actually, usually if I eat, for some reason eating gives me like a little bit of congestion. And I also have some like general allergies, so like, I just had some food. For some reason eating on top of that made me a little congested. Oh, he's got a DT there. He actually killed the Comstat station. Wait, is Stork about to just DT his way to victory? I think he is, dude. Is he just out of scans? What is going on here? He's just like, I'm just gonna do a little DT drop. Wait, what just happened there? He just killed it with a Wraith? Oh, he just used his scan though. That was a really well positioned scan. Yeah, Artosis would have something to comment about. True. Hey, he killed off the DTs. Hey, you know, his engineering bay, he's got 2 engineering bays that are almost complete. He's got mines. He should have been prepared for these DTs, and he kind of wasn't, so. It's not Sork's fault that he's handing the free win. He's gonna get that tank! He's gonna get that tank! With the mine, he got it with the mine hit. Oh my goodness. He's just spamming DTs at him now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'd also say... Wait, what is this? Cannon and Dion guitar? Was this a viral thing back in 2006 or something like that? Oh, interesting. I never saw that back in the day. It has less than 1 million views. That was pretty viral back then. Damn!
Moletrap, I have a big brain idea.
I don't have my headphones in. I
Terran
can't hear the
wins
TTS.
Chatcraft,
I know I
the
can read it, but
next
still.
map is on the Badlands setting. When Protoss win, it's a jungle setting, and when Zerg win, the next map is a volcanic setting. So the winning race can defend their territory. Sounds like a lot of work for not much payoff, but since I don't have to do the work, it sounds perfect.
True. The work you don't have to do is the best work of all, right? I don't know how hard that would be, actually. It might be easy to just make 3 maps, but it might be difficult. I don't know if you can Control-C, Control-V triggers, though. Can you in the map maker? I don't know if you can copy paste triggers into a different map. Anyway, yeah, what I would have to do is just take the map I have, and just basically draw on top of the battlefield in a different tile. Oh no, you actually, the map is in a tile set. You can't draw in a different tile set. You actually have to do a new map with the same tile set. So yeah, I'd have to recreate it basically.
드랍십에 대한 대비도 지금 캐논 건설을 해주고 있고요. 근데 이런 상황이라도 드랍십 가긴 가야 됩니다. 계속 끌려다닐 순 없거든요.
It would be a bit of work. I don't know if it'd be worth it, to be honest. Now, something I've thought about though is, and maybe I shouldn't say this because I keep talking about ideas that I have for changing Chatcraft and then I never actually do it. So maybe I shouldn't get anyone's like hopes up or whatever. But anyway, I did have an idea of. So this is probably never gonna happen, but I did have an idea of making a Chatcraft battle map with like quadrants, and like have the quadrants be defendable, like different sections. And then each like battle would be like, you know, trying to take over a certain territory or something like that, and then you could like change it from, so you could flip. If you won the battle, you defended. If you lost the battle, territory would flip. Something like that. To make it so there's like basically a campaign mode for Chatcraft. You know? And then there could be stopping points too if one race like won the entire map. No, like the map would just be a layout. It would be the same Chatcraft map for doing the battles, but I would have like a graphics thing just cut into a grid and just put like colored borders around the quadrants to indicate who was controlling which area or something like that. So that's what I was thinking. It actually works better if there's only 2 races, so I'm not sure exactly how it would work with 3. Count remaining units for each win to like take more territory or something. All the winning units and then have them battle. But then it'll just be a slaughter probably. There'll just be so many Zerglings. There'd be like 7,000 Zerglings versus like 20 Marines and 10 Zealots or something.
이거라도 좀 늦게 가져가지고 좀 발휘해야 되거든요.
아, 성병훈 선수가 캐논이 너무 적절하게 깔려 있어서 정명훈 선수 입장에서는 여기서 견제를 하고 싶은데 정말 손이 근질근질할 겁니다.
Also create Starcraft 3 while I'm at it. I'm on the case.
정말 절실하죠.
3 1v1s, double bot units.
완성이 됐는데 드랍십으로 좀 SCV 좀 날라줘야 되고.
Oh, that's an interesting thought. I really like the FFA though. I really just, if everyone else thinks it's bad, then you know, I can change things. But I really like having everything battling in different directions at once. I like the chaos. I like the chaos. Mwahaha. Bring back the Zerg. Well, the Protoss have won a couple recently with just 3 Zealots. And they just killed everything and still had the 3 Zealots at the end. But it's true, if there's a big Zealot win, they usually end up winning with a lot of extra Zealots. The DTs were only the beginning. Stork's like, oh, by the way, while you were, like, fending off the DT harass, I was also macroing up a real army too. Stork's like, almost seems like, oh, that was such a chore. Get it over with. Alright. Next up is the another quarterfinal. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Bisu versus Flash. I'm not going to do all the quarterfinals because like one of them was like Yellow Arnak versus Luxury, and they're both cheating jerks, and so I don't really want to bother watching a ZVZ with two match fixers. But anyway, Bisu versus Flash. So this is another best of 3. By Zeratul. No, there's no cloaked units. Oops, no cloaked units. Even for heroes. Unfortunately. Because otherwise, someone could buy 50 Tarasks, and one Zeratul would still win, and that's like, you know, that's not fair. Unless I could decloak them, or something like that. But I don't think there's a way in the map editor to decloak Zeratul. You can turn off the cloaking for units that toggle it, like Kerrigan, but... WCG was pretty cool, man. It was the only time when most foreigners were able to plop an Overlord down. You know, there was actually, I've done a lot of different tests, and I I was a little bit caught off guard when Smith first bought Kerrigan, and I didn't know how to make her stay decloaked yet. Now I do. Just delete her energy, right? Or there was some issue with that. So I did there are some old versions of Chatcraft where I gave observers to all 3 races and made them invincible. But it just clutters things up, so... But yeah, WCG used to be the only place where foreigners could really get in a game, and of course they would usually lose, but they would be able to get in a game against a Korean pro, you know. He like hid? He's like, surely they've taken me off camera by now. Oh, nope, they haven't. Gotta hide again. Yeah, they did a few games. I never watched competitive CS though. I think Diggity did. I think Diggity casted a little bit of CS at some point, because he actually played a lot. He was on a competitive clan for CS. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no air units and no cloaked units in Chatcraft. And 2 Imba against like Zealots. Go Flash! Hey, it's a white guy. Oh, and there's a Spanish sign as well. Zerg. Oh, Sweden. Oye, Hehar. Maybe that's not Spanish, actually. Maybe that's Swedish. It looked like Spanish for a second, but maybe it's actually Swedish. Swedish Flash Fan Club. Jelizer Harangi. Interesting. This is not stated on the Twitch about info, isn't it? Maybe it's not.
더블랙을 그냥 감안하고 지금 출발하는 것으로 보이고요.
그리고 이영호 선수가 두 번째 서플라이보다 팩토리가 먼저 올라갔기 때문에 분명 이건 이제 그냥 무난하게.
Oh, that's my own stream playing in the background.
분명히 두 번째 서플라이가 먼저 가고 팩토리 올릴 수도 있는 거거든요. 부유하게 하려면은. 하지만 이렇게 팩토리가 빨리 올라가게 되면은 벌처가 나오더라도 더 빠르고 그리고 이후에 스타포트를 올리더라도 더 용이하죠.
I guess it technically doesn't say it in the rules, but oh well. It says it in the video, I think, maybe. But why do I still have? Oh, I gotta remove factor. I don't need this factor panel anymore. I gotta turn off the bot from talking about factor as well. All right, I'll fine. I'll change it. I'll change it right now.
네, 일단 출발에 있어서는 김태형 선수가 자신이 원했던 더블 렉서스를
I'll change it right now.
가져가는 분위기를
Stop
만들고 있고요.
playing my own stream when I bring up my page.
이영호 선수가 김구현 선수한테 졌을 때 어떠한 상태였냐면은 앞마당 커맨드를 짓고 그리고 5시 쪽에 지금 같은 위치에서 5시 쪽에 3 커맨드를 가져가는 타이밍에 프로토스가 그때 다크 뭐 소수 유닛으로 견제를 해주면서 정면을
I heard a Kakaroo.
그렇기 때문에 김태형 선수도
They clicked on the Kakaroo. That's great.
분명히 견제가 어느 정도 적절히 필요합니다.
그럼요. 자양 선수는 뭐 일단은 안정적으로 발전 준비하고 있습니다. 별다른 움직임이 없어요.
평일날에도 불구하고 많은 커플들이 또 이곳에 찾아주셨네요.
그렇습니다. 또 외로운
Okay.
옵저버는 또 깍깍거리고 있어요.
네, 항상
It's been changed.
김태형 선수가 지금 이제 정찰을 통해서
No longer a scammer.
유닛 움직임이 없으니까 앞마당에 가스를 좀 빨리 채취하는 모습인데요. 이렇게 되면
By Magellan to force us
진짜
to.
그 이영호 모드로의 시간을 번다고 하더라도
Stipulations have been added.
아니거든요.
거기에다가 더블렉 이후에 게이트웨이를 2개까지 늘려놓은 상황에서
I've ruined all of your dreams of messing with Chatcraft.
내려올 때쯤에 다시 한번 타격이 가능하기 때문에
Alright, now we gotta try to do the commands, take out
네, 김태경 선수가 지금 이영호 선수의 뭐 원팩 원스타나
Factor.
이런 것들을 좀 생각하고 있기 때문에 태클을 좀 아직까지는 태클을
delete,
안 타고 있는 모습인데요.
timers,
분명 그런 것들을 좀
delete factor. Okay, now factor has been banished
예상할 수 있겠죠.
결코 이영호 모드로의 돌입 허용하지 않을 겁니다. 많은 분들은
from the stream.
보통은 이런 그 빌드에서라면은 이제 스타포트 올리고 드랍십으로 흔드는 플레이를 해준다든가 이런 선택이 나올 수 있겠지만 이영호 선수는
Campaign's completed.
보통은 흔드는 쪽에 주력을 하기보다는
So you should send me some money at some point.
크게 걸리는 스타일이죠.
네. 오늘 뭐 택배리가
Sweet.
탱리상이네요.
Alright.
걸립니다, 되게.
Do I have any other sponsorships right now? No.
그때보다 로보틱스가 너무 늦기
Raid
때문에
Shadow Legends, new players.
선수가 이후에
There's a this is like the 5th time Raid has offered me
선수한테 오히려 더 유리한 측면이죠.
as sponsorship on Stream Elements.
심시티가 좋네요. 상대가 더블렉을 했기 때문에
Get 10 or more viewers to download and play the game. So this would be another one where people just have to try it.
몰아칠 수도 있기 때문에 심시티를 잘해.
But I don't think I'm gonna do this one.
올린 상태 숫자를 보는 갑니다.
오히려 그 트리플렉서스의 가능성이 있긴 했습니다만 오히려
Don't think I'm gonna do that one.
모습이네요.
아무래도 최근에 김태균 선수가 운영 대결로 갔을 때 자주 이런
Already been there, done that
쓰리넥서스를 빨리
on the raid. I can't believe they keep offering me sponsorships though. What the hell?
테크트리 쪽으로 승부를 보는데 이영호 선수는 견제 스타일이 아니라 오히려 우직하게 플레이하는 스타일이기 때문에 김태균 선수 좀
Do not buy factor.
그러니까 이영호 모드 돌입하지 않게 하기 위해서는 저렇게 테크 어느 정도 그
Raid is almost a pyramid scheme.
선택의 차이긴 하겠습니다.
Yeah, that's the other thing, Surreal, is like anyone that that's on my in my viewer base that wanted to try it has already tried it. So and I think I barely got 10 people to try it to meet the lowest goal last time. So anyway, by the way, Beardmouth, I don't know if I said actually thank you because I was so distracted by talking about Chatcraft maps. Thank you for the 100 bits, by the way. I don't know if I don't remember if I actually said that. So if I forgot to, then I appreciate it.
병력들을 분산시켜 놨어요 지금요.
네, 그래도 지금 뭐
Much appreciated.
김태훈 선수가 과연 멀티보다는 아비터를
I got too distracted, like thinking about Chatcraft maps and talking about different scenarios and stuff and maps and. I do really want to do some new Chatcraft stuff, but I just like so much time and effort to do it. I just haven't really. Is it not a super cool? It's a cool idea. It's a cool idea. It's just a lot of work that, like you said, you don't have to do, but I have to do it. But it's interesting though that you said Protoss is a jungle setting. Wouldn't Terran be like a space platform setting? Protoss is a very technological race, so why would they be the jungle setting, which is like very naturey, right? Although I don't know what else they would be. Or are you just going by color? Because like green is usually Protoss. Really? Ire uses the jungle tiles? Okay, well there you go. Fair enough. Thank you, Babamonts. How you doing? Justification?
모드만 쓰고 있습니다.
Check.
선언을 이렇게 연달아 우전 뽑았어요.
예, 과거에 김태경 선수가 블루스톰이란 맵에서
Are there
이영호 선수가 이런 식으로 경기를 했습니다. 하지만 그때는 예,
are there there's Zerg planets in the campaign too, right? And I think you're right. Maybe they do use the volcanic tile set, don't they?
쓸것 같은데요. 지금까지 분위기로는요.
정말 그 이영호 선수는 어쨌든 멀티 앞마당 멀티가 느끼는.
Yeah, Char. That's right. 'Cause it's even called Char because they're like
예, 이럴 때 아비터를 빨리 감 효과를
we can't think of a clever name for a Zerg planet, so we'll just call it Char because it's charred because there's
예, 그런 플레이가 나오지
lava there.
않고 이대로 무난히 가면은 이영호 선수에게도 승산이 충분히 있습니다.
근데 지금 김태경 선수가 게이트를 적극적으로 늘리는 모습은 아니기 때문에 정면 돌파는 아니고
Protoss is Ash tile set?
스캔을 통해서 이런 것들 좀 확인한다면 경기하기가 좀 더 편하겠죠.
I think it makes sense to go with their homeworld a little bit though too.
움직임은 없어 김태웅도요.
예, 무난한 운영이네요 지금.
아 정말 지금까지 큰 교전 없이 이렇게 흘러왔는데
What is this map is Badlands, right?
김태경 선수가 만약에 리콜을 성공시킨다. 그러면 김태경한테 분위기가 확 가버리는 거고요.
예.
김태경이 리콜을 실패한다. 그러면 이용한테 확 가버리기 때문에 아 정말 조용한
예.
게 오히려 더 무섭네요.
지금 그렇기 때문에 사실 김태형 선수에겐 리콜이 중요합니다. 지금 타이밍에 어쨌든
Related critters.
역시 확장 중심으로 가고 있습니다.
Ragnasaurs live on
리콜에 대한
Char, Rhinodons live on Badlands,
시간이 필요하거든요.
Bengalos live on Jungle. That's
아,
great.
이용호도 지금 벌처로는 예, 캐논이 거의 2개, 1개씩 다 깔려져 있기 때문에 드랍심을 동반한 견제.
Kakaroo, dude.
드랍심으로 뭐
Kakaroos are the best ones, so maybe we need some Twilight ones.
그렇게 해서 프로토스 신경을 좀 빼놓는
네.
그런 플레이가 좀 필요할 것 같은데요.
지금은 차라리 마인 대비해서 리콜 대비 용도로 쓰는 게 낫고요. 벌처를 낭비하지
Oh yeah. Blame it on the Terrans.
할수 있는 타이밍 자체는 안 나오거든요.
I didn't come up with a bad name for it. The characters that I came up with came up with a bad name for it.
이영호 선수 괜찮습니다. 근데 이게 지금 관건이에요.
근데 지금 앞마당
We do
쪽에
Twilight maps, but then there would be like vampires all over the place and werewolves, and it just would be too complicated.
막아내긴 하겠습니다만은 좀 피해를 좀 많이 받을 경우가
그럼요.
있습니다.
그 연타로 들어갑니다. 이영호는
네.
리콜만 대비한다는 거 알고 있어요.
주병력이 주로 빠져있긴 합니다만 그래도 리콜에 대한 부분을 감지하고 있습니다. 감지하고 있기 때문에 베스트리 지금 앞마당에 있는 거예요.
Ugh.
하지만 김태형 선수가 정말 자주 보여주는 플레이거든요. 아비터가 뜨고 나서
예.
전체 병력이랑 같이 움직이는 것이
지금도.
아니라 미리 빼놔서 상대방의 아비터 리콜 타이밍.
That's an interesting spot for that turret.
지금도 이걸로 뭐 이렇게 시선 분산을 시키고
I'm not sure how I feel about it.
스캔을 지금 군데군데 아비터
The turret, like behind his natural, it's kind of cool. It gives vision actually for protecting against drops, but it's also kind of vulnerable. But I don't know.
끝나는 거예요. 지금부터는요.
네.
전쟁 시작입니다.
아, 이게 경로 자체를 일단 현재 느낌으로는
Right.
잘하고 있습니다.
Sixth intelligence. Dude, it's always funny too when people are like, my character's got 9 intelligence, and then they're like, I'm so dumb I can't even speak language. It's like, no, 9 is like not that bad.
다 끌어들일 것 같아요.
멀티 하나가 더 있다고 하더라도 어쨌든
Wait, he did a scan on someplace cool?
한번 리콜로는 힘들고요. 한번 리콜해서 입구 쪽에 뭐 스태시스 필드가 한다든지 아니면은 리콜한 다음에 또 리콜 그런 것들이 좀 필요할 것 같습니다.
자, 병력들 모으고 있거든요. 갖춰진 병력에 셔틀, 아비터 다 있으니까
네.
다 끌어들일 것 같아요.
멀티 하나가 더 있다고 하더라도
Maybe I missed something. I don't see a scan, but anyway.
유지해서는 안 돼. 피해가 지금 반드시 필요합니다.
자, 이해됩니까?
Oh, he's chasing it. That's too late.
자, 마인드 분이
I don't know if this is gonna do very much. Wait, did he just EMP after? Did he just EMP nothing?
어떤 거냐면 운영 싸움을 가더라도 멀티의 힘으로 지금 맞서겠다는
Oh, he spotted the Arbiter. Nice. He's like looking around for the Arbiter. It's amazing how many scans you have to spare when your opponent is not spamming DTs at you. That's what the rolls are for, Beardmouth. You say, my character thinks of an ingenious way to figure out the situation, and you just have to roll for it. You don't actually have to think of the ingenious way yourself. But maybe if you're 6 int, you can't figure out that that's how to use your int. I miss Dungeons and Dragons, man. I haven't played in a while. I almost got into a D&D group here where I'm living now, but didn't quite work out. It still could happen because it's with some people that I've been playing board games with, so we might still be able to make it happen. But my character thinks of a way. Roll for your character to think of a way to make a roll to help himself right now. Ooh, that was some spicy mines right there. 4 Dragoons dropping on contact with the ground. What's up, Rug Monkey? I'm still a little hungry. I might make like a protein drink or something like that, but I'm planning on going to the gym after stream, so maybe I'll wait until like after my gym sesh, or like right before my gym session to have the protein shake thing. How's it going? It's going alright. It's going not too bad. I've actually been like sleeping mostly at night recently, which is unusual for me, so that's been an unusual perk. Went on a date today, which was fine. No fireworks or anything like that, but it was nice to connect with another human being for a minute. Had some ice cream. Try Romanian misi. It's a real treat. So the smiley face makes me think I'm a little sus. Misi. Handcrafted Italian. Food. Oh, it's like a sausage type thing. Oh, looks good. Looks really good.
추가적으로 생산되는 유닛에 의해서 이거 토스가 이길 수가 있거든요.
네. 회전만 빨리하면 됩니다. 김태경은요. 쌍둥이에 상관이 없어요.
아, 지금 같은 상황에 뭐 탱크가 3대씩 흩어져.
He EMP'd the Ursidon!
김태경의 자원이
No!
들어가서 게이트를 점령하는 외에는 방법이 없을 것 같습니다.
거기다가 지금 니콜 당한 앞마당 병력 때문에 추가 병력 도달이 늦어지고 있거든요. 이 얘기는 뭐냐면 지금 생산력에 김태균 선수가 차질만 없다면 걷어낼 수 있는 거예요. 저 센터 쪽의 병력은요.
그럼 요즘 자원줄 광산만 깨는 게 아니라
No. What if Ursidons had energy? What would their spell be? What would the Ursidon spell be? He just EMP'd the Ursidon again. What was that? Wait, what was that? There was like nothing nearby. Oh, it's because it was the this, you can see it's stasis. The vessel is stasis, and it had been put on command EMP that location before it got stasis, and then as soon as it unstasis, it continued the command. I see. It's an interesting interaction that stasis cancels almost all commands. Like if they were on a move command or whatever, they stop when they're stasis. Mining, they stop mining when they wake up from stasis, but the spell cast still happened after it woke up. That's interesting. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that, like, it didn't maybe because it didn't have to move, like it was already in the spot to cast the spell, and the stasis just caught it like at the moment while it was warming up to cast the spell. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Or like if you stasis the Templar that had been told to storm someplace, would it do the same thing? EMP has a delay, like a casting time? Maybe that's part of it, yeah. What's up, Loken? It's my Ardo Smug impersonation. It doesn't even look like that smug of a, It doesn't look like a smug face, does it?
경기 유리했어도 역전입니다.
What if I make it larger?
이렇게 잘 싸놓고서 적은 자원 먹은 소수의 테란에게 지면 안 되죠.
I guess it looks a little more smug when it blows up. When I click it so I can see it larger.
필승이고요. 아, 여기 뚫리면 김태경 잡을 수 있어요.
그렇죠. 걷어내는 순간 사실 이영호 선수 압박을 받을 수밖에 없거든요.
Interesting Artos' face.
한동안의 데미지 그 구동이 됐습니다.
아, 지금 네.
Because when it's small, it kind of looks like
추가 병력이 센터로 너무 유입이 느리네요.
like like I can hear that sound. But then when you blow it up, it's a little bit smug. What's up, Floyd?
시간은 김태형 선수가 유리합니다. 왜냐하면 이영호 선수가 시간이 없는 게 지금 가지고 있는 병력으로 11시
Casted stasis.
예, 자원적 여력은 김태형 선수
Yeah. It must be. Maybe it's just those very rare situations where it catches it at exact stasis at the exact moment when it's like starting to go off. The spell's about to go off. You know.
결국 걷어내는 분위기네요.
아, 네, 이렇게 되면 이영호 선수 네, 추가적으로 네, 팩토리에서 추가적으로 탱크 나오기도 너무 힘들고요. 자원적으로 너무 힘듭니다. 모든 상황이 그들한테 너무나도 좋아요.
카운트 이제 50 이상 벌어졌습니다. 아무리 종족이 다르다고 하더라도요. 이 영화는 200 넘기도 힘듭니다, 미네랄이.
여기를 내주는 순간
A rare game frame. Sell that game frame as an NFT, baby.
다시 한번 재차 이탈맥의 김태형 선수를 했을 경우에는 정말 심각한 타격을 입게 됩니다.
네, 지금 니콜뿐만이 아니라
Yes, I'm selling an NFT. It's been stored in the blockchain as the exact frame of animation
이후에 3시나 7시 지역 같은 경우에는
when a stasis has been cast
진품이라고 한다면 이번
on a science vessel that is in the middle of its preparation for an EMP. $10,000 starting bid.
정면으로 싸워도 무난히 이길 수 있는 상황입니다.
상대가 미네랄 체크했잖아. 지금 김태형 7시 가보니까 아무것도 없다는 거 봤거든요. 뭐가
Stasis is the best spell in the game.
3시 지역에 네, 3시 지역에 다시 넥서스를
Why do you say that?
네, 자원적으로 다시 여유를 가질 수가 있고요. 아,
It doesn't kill anything though.
유리한 건 맞지만 뭐 하이템플로
What about the spells that kill things?
승리를 좀
If you storm the same units that you were gonna stasis, they die.
이영호 선수
Sometimes.
얼릴 필요가 없을 수 있어요. 그래서 괜히 얼마나 죽여야 될때 못죽니까요.
그나마 진영을 좀
Obviously, stasis has a purpose.
잡긴 했습니다. 병력이 차이가 너무 나거든요.
다리 넘어올 만큼만 지금 얼리고 있습니다. 다 얼려요.
탱크가 아무리 업그레이드 잘 된 탱크라 할지라도 앞에
What about nuke? Is a nuke a spell? Flash GG's. Dude, we've seen 2 Terrans lose on destination now.
확실히 프로토스 정상수 선수
What about the spells that make all Terrans not be able to do damage? What?
인상적이네요. 자신만의
You mean Darkswarm? No, they've got fire bats. It's fine.
이영호 정명훈이 이번 경기까지만 놓고 본다면 이거 진짜 택배한테 그냥 놓고 있는데요.
김태경 선수가 와, 이번 경기
And tanks.
이영호 선수. 네, 앞서 말씀드렸듯이 이 선수들이
All right. Game number 2 of BC versus Flash.
계속해서 WCD 청구 보내드리겠습니다. 최근 진짜 프로토스 거의 별 볼 일 없이 눈물만 흘렸었는데 어제 오늘 그냥 테란 상대로 부분이 시원.
그렇기 때문에 이영호 선수 지금은 테란의 자존심을 지키기 위해서라도 지금 유일하게
Nuke does not require energy, so it's not a spell.
이영호입니다만 김태경은 진짜 어렵네. 그런 느낌이 들 것 같은데 안 되거든요.
모든 선수들이 마찬가지겠지만 특히나 김태형 선수 같은 경우에는 이런 왕의 기한 같은 맵에서 좀 전략적인 승부수를 잘 띄우기도
I buy it.
이 점을 이영호 선수가
I buy it.
깊숙하게 되겠어요.
플레이 잘 되죠. 뭐 인기 가는 갈수록
I think in the game, I think the nuke is actually coded as a unit.
이런 김태경의 가속도를 누가 말리겠어요?
Because we did those tests where like it was like it used up supply, and then the supply was like stored in the nuke silo, even if you move the command center, like as if it was a unit, I think. And you can see it coming down onto the map, like it actually arrives onto the map as a unit before it explodes. Yeah, I think it's probably if anything it's a unit. I don't know what else you would call it.
왕의 귀한 세트스코어 1등으로 앞서 있는 김태경 선수의 수정입니다. 파란색 프로토스예요.
I don't know.
앞서는
But then you can't add it as a unit like in the map editor or anything like that. So I don't know. I guess it doesn't have to be either of them. It could be neither.
예전은 오리지널 스타일의 느낌을 많이 주고 있거든요. 내가 많이 먹은 만큼 그 많은 물량을 바탕으로 계속 치고박는 소모전으로 승기를 잡고 그런 스타일을 왜 보여주겠습니까? 요즘 테란들이 타이밍을 노리는 선택을 많이 안 하거든요. 타이밍보다는 견제하면서 그냥 운영, 확장 그렇기
Hold on a
때문에
sec.
오히려 이런 그 프로토스를 노리는 게 타이밍이 또 하나의 해법이 될 수도 있는 거고요.
그렇습니다. 아무래도 마인드 자체 큰 마인드 자체는 옛날 마인드지만 최근에 선수들이 이제 테란의 견제 타이밍에 적절하게 막아주면서 한 박자 늦으면서도 전체적으로 보면은 정말 무한확장 그런 느낌을 프로토스 선수들이 많이 주고 있죠.
네, 그리고 웬만큼 싸움에서 뭐 한두 번 마지막에 이기면 그냥 한 번만 이기면 되는 테란인데 한 번은 못 이기고 있어요.
특히나 이 왕의 기하는 맵에서는 무난하게 중장기전으로 흘러가면은 오히려 데스티네이션보다 프로토스가 좀 힘든 부분이 많기 때문에 김태경 선수 뭔가 전략적인 승부수 다크드랍이나 혹은 리버 이런 것들을 좀 할 것 같은데요.
I'm looking at a text conversation where
때문에 김구현 선수도 이 맵에서 어떤 더블 엑서스를 한번 시도를 했던 거고 무난한 출발이 좀 어렵다고 판단하기 때문에 이 맵에서 더블
a friend of mine that does work in
오히려 이 맵에서는
IT stuff got a ticket
더블렉이 성공한다고 하더라도 장담할 수 없기 때문에
for someone who reported that the printer was printing things upside down.
오히려 서치를 안 하는 경우도 있었거든요. 아예 컴퓨터에 안마당 커맨드를 짓고
And he was like,
아카데미를 짓고
am I gonna have to explain
그런 상황도 과거에 보여줬었기 때문에
to another human being how to turn a piece of paper over?
전략적으로 좀 무너뜨리면 어떤가 그렇게 생각해 봅니다.
네가 뭐라든 나는 내가 할 때 기름을 가면 결국 날 못 따를 거야.
Apparently she emailed the copier company too. So he's like, I'll let them deal with it.
어제
Oh
경기에서
my
비슷한 느낌이
gosh.
드네요. 송명호 선수 1경기 때는 운영을 통해서 두 번째 경기는
I thought there might have been an update, but it's just someone making a joke about it.
과연 비슷한 느낌을 줄지요.
네, 안마다 컴퓨터 달렸던 거 보면 무조건 이긴 줄 알았다. 뭐
Oh
그런
man.
부분이
So I was laughing because someone said like, can you imagine how many people are gonna see that email at the copier company? Like that's one that's gonna be spread around.
좀 리버를 활용하는 모습을 자주 보였거든요. 특히나 이
No, that's
돌아다니기가 좀 편하고 그리고 멀티 수비
Unfortunately, he works for a small organization and he's got too much stuff to do to. He's not part of a big network where he can like he could get away with milking tickets, you know.
과연 김태현 선수의 전략적 승부수가 무엇이 될지
But that is a good idea, though.
노출 안 시키고 성공할 가능성도 있거든요, 김태현 선수.
네, 그렇습니다. 여기서 무난하게 원게이트에서 뭐 로보틱스 그리고 안마랑 멀티 그리고 옵저버 이런 비드 사용하면 이영호 선수한테 굉장히 힘을 실어주거든요.
Just like imagining someone being like,
어떤 비드 선택할지 정말
"Look, it printed upside down." You take it, you're like,
맞으면서 봐야죠. 최대한 봐야 됩니다. 이 정도 다 봤어요.
가장 좋은 것은 이걸 보여주지 않고서 SCV를 잡아내는 거였는데 이렇게 되면 어쨌든 이영호 선수도 정찰이 늦긴 했습니다만 심리적으로 불안한 감을 어느 정도는 사귀고 시작할 수 있고요.
네, 방금 넥서스 위에서 SCB를 잡았으면은 김태훈 선수한테 굉장히 유리한 부분인데요. 어떤 부분이냐면은 넥서스가 불이 꺼져 있고 그리고 파일론이 2개밖에 없고 그리고 SCB가 잡히면은 테라 입장에서는 엔지니어링 베이나 아카데미를 빨리 완성시킬 수밖에 없거든요.
네, 그런데 최대 한 방만 때리면 그 중간 SC를 못 때려갖고 지금 일단 정보를 보여줬어요. 자, 그러면서 병력대로 전진 매치 김태경.
네, 일단 3 파일럿까지 확인을 했기 때문에 그리고 넥서스에서 프로브가 다시 찍히고 있는 모습을 봤기 때문에 이영호 선수 입장에서는 지금 상태가 굉장히 피곤할 겁니다.
원게이트 더블이네요.
imged Ficticome.
이런 식의 출발이라면은 이러면서의 운영이라면 한 박자 느린 어떤 견제가 나오지 않는다면 이영호
Wait, what the hell?
할수 있거든요.
네, 그렇습니다. 아무래도 이 맵에서 이후에 뒷마당 넥서스도 건설하기가 좀 많이 힘들고 셔틀을 뽑아야 되기 때문에 그리고 좀 3 넥서스를 좀 정면
Oh, it's LMGTFY. Oh, okay.
그러니까 지금 이런 어떤 시작 자체가
I thought it was an I, so I was like thinking it was some sort of image thing. Yeah, let me Google that for you. It's great.
상대가 가능한 빌드라고 볼 수 있겠지만 스타일을 감안한 이영호 선수라고 봤을 때 이런 빌드의 선택은 이영호 선수 입장에서는 괜찮습니다.
It's such a funny way to respond to things.
중장기전 갔을 때는 이 맵은 데스티네이션과는 다르게 드랍십의
Yeah.
굉장히 높습니다.
그럼요. 자, 그런 만큼 이호 선수도 뭐 지금 이렇게 했습니다. 한번 움직이기 시작하면 뭔가 그 타이밍은 예리할 수밖에 없는 거예요.
참 뭐 어떻게 보면 이런 시작이었다면 때처럼 더블랙이 나올 뻔도 했는데 어쨌든 이호 선수는 이번 경기만큼은 상대가 빠른 태클을 구사할 수도 있다는 생각 때문에 좀 안전하게 하네요.
이렇게 앞마당에 커맨드를 대놓고 지어주면은 지어줄 수도 있겠고 이렇게 커맨드를 날릴 수도 있는데요. 일장일단이 있는 부분이 지금 이렇게 날리게 되면 아직 김태현 선수는 확인을 못했거든요. 베럭스를 한번 확인한다면 알 수
Sorry,
있겠죠.
hold on a second.
프로토스 본진으로 날아온다. 그러면 투팩이거든요. 하지만 이렇게 내린다. 그러면 커맨드
I'm being asked to do something this evening, so I may have to end the stream a little bit early tonight.
시즈 모드의 타격을 또 확인하면서 프로브가 희생됐기 때문에 원팩 더블 거맨드를 확인했고 이렇게 되면요. 지금 뭐 그래도 진짜 다크 템플러 드랍을
No, no, my date did not go well. It was not that kind of text.
그런 부분들이 아무래도 위치상으로 아직 4인용 맵이기 때문에
Some friends that I don't get, I'll just be honest with you, some friends that I don't get to play games with very often wanted me to play some stuff with them this evening.
생각한 것 같습니다.
So I'm saying, well, can I wait for a little while so I can make sure at least get a good chunk of stream time in? We'll see if they're available later. So, what game? Divinity Original Sin 2.
선수가 앞경기와는 다르게 지금 앞마당 가스 채취를 하지 않고 있기 때문에
That would be funny though. I thought the date didn't go well, and she's like, "Hey,
정보거든요. 다른 테크가 느리거든요.
자, 스캐너 준비가 조금 시간이 걸릴 수밖에 없고 팩토리가 생길 때 늘어납니다. 뭐 가서 뭐 하는지 보지도 않아 지금 볼 수도 없고.
지금 선수의 어떤 빌드 자체가 글쎄요. 네, 업그레이드했던
bail on internet nerds to hang out with time with personal nerds." Yeah,
때문에요. 이런 어떤 플레이 자체는
I am happy to have
타이밍을 재는 듯한 느낌이
my stream community. You guys are awesome to hang out with, but
김태경 선수
I get to see you guys
숫자가 굉장히 딸리거든요.
often. I get to play games with these guys like once a month. No, once, like, actually, we did play last week, but it had been like 2 or 3 months since we played before that, so it's not often. So it's like, if I get the chance to play with them, it's
거기다 때 맞춰서 지금 아카데미 짓고 있고
may not get the chance again for a long time, you know.
라는 부분도 지금 이호 선수가
Disney and diddling.
그나마 다행인 부분이 아카데미가 느리다는 부분. 이 부분은 좀 지금 터렛이 네, 터렛이
Paramount Plus and
지금요 이걸로 심각한 피해 주는 게 1차
+1? I don't know. The DTs are back, guys. We got DTs again.
바로 진출해요 이 형은.
Hulu and hoeing. Well, Netflix and chill, they don't have to sound the same, right? It doesn't have to be alliterative.
생각 말고 계속 또 돌아다니면서 시간 끌어야 돼요. 지금.
Does Artosis play with viewers, actually?
네, 지금 바로 앞에 돌아가는 건 자살행위고.
That's actually something I think I might start doing is
다크던 질럿이던 내려서 수비해야 돼요.
I have it in my goals thing that, like, if we meet the monthly dono goal, then I'll do like a community day type thing, but we never hit it, but that's okay. So maybe I'll make the goal something more interesting. But I kind of want to do community days anyway, so we might start doing that, where like at the end of the month, one day a month, we'll do a community day and we'll have like viewer games and stuff like that. Now that being said, the one time I did try to do viewer games, no one wanted to play. I was like, alright, who wants the BGH? And there was like 3 people that want to do BGH, and like no one was really that enthusiastic, so I was like, alright, maybe this is not even a thing that people want. So, but maybe we'll try it again. I did a viewer game at 11 p.m.? Or Artosis did. I think when I did it, it was a Saturday afternoon, I think. Wait, what just happened there? Oh, Flash just raffle stomped him. Okay. Alright, so it's 1-1. Tie ball game. I don't know why I always say that. It's not a ball game, but for some reason I grew up watching baseball, and the phrase tie ball game is stuck in my head. The last one was late? Okay. Well, anyway, I would probably do it on a Saturday afternoon is what I'm thinking. Because I also actually had the idea of doing viewer interviews where people could hop on Discord and chat for like 5 minutes and we could learn a little bit more about each other. I don't know if that would be something people would want or not, though. Or if people just are too, people would be too shy, maybe. The crypto match? I still don't believe that Bisu, I could be wrong, maybe he was, but I don't believe that Bisu was involved in the crypto thing. He was? But I thought he wasn't like, he wasn't on the payroll, right? He was just someone that like was going along with his buddy Flash and like invested in the cryptocurrency or something, right? But he wasn't the one that was contracted by the crypto guy, right? I think. You'd have to give your agent a list of interview questions? Alright, well. It's not gonna happen. I would 100% just improvise the interviews. It would probably just be like, hey, Diggity, you're in chat a lot. How long have you been playing Starcraft? What race do you play? What's your favorite game? Who's your favorite pro gamer? What do you do for a living? Maybe something like that, so people get to know each other better. I don't know. It's just an idea I had. If people don't think it would be interesting, then we don't have to do it. Although, did I have the idea, or did someone else suggest it? I actually don't remember. Initially admitted he invested 2 days after denying it. His admission coincided with news that more investors will be announced from the media than the initial investors. Oh. Starcraft demo. I think I've heard about that. Yeah, I never played it, but I've heard about that. Someone sent me here in a raid and I never left. Is that how you found this channel, minions? From a Diggity raid or something? Sounds like they were both indeed. I mean, but an investor is one thing. A paid contracted employee or contractor for the company is a different thing. That's what I think. That's what I understood was the difference. Flash was paid to promote the currency. Bisu just invested in the currency. And he may have, you know, talked it up because he wanted his the currency he invested in to do well. It's a significant difference. Because one is illegal and one's not. Buying a stock and then telling people you like that stock is not illegal. Being paid to promote a stock and not telling people that you've been paid to promote it and then promoting it is illegal. I know it's illegal in the United States. I'm pretty sure it's illegal in Korea as well. Oh, maybe it's not. But it's still more shady. Oh, man. He's going to punish the double nexus. If interviewed, that's what you'd say. Fair enough. Okay. So he didn't do anything illegal, but he lied about it a lot. So well, maybe Bisu's a scumbag too. I don't know, but he still seems like at least less of a scumbag. I'm gonna read that in a minute, Rug Monkey, but I'm looking at this attempt at a bunker rush by Flash that looks like it's failing. Oh, nice pylon block to make sure that the vultures couldn't go through. Yeah, he's just defended this completely. He's gonna keep his nexus.
생각을 하고 나왔다라면은 좀 입구에 네, 그런 것들 좀 필요할 것
So, big donator.
같고요.
네, 뒤늦게로 나면서 어떻게 뭐 다른 가입 벌수 있겠습니까 지금?
Give lots of big donations. Started to recruit streamers to invest in his T-coin.
벌처가 쓸 일이 없어요. 에이돈 달고 오히려 지금 마인을 개발하든 탱크를 뽑든 해야 되는데 드래곤이 모이기 시작하면 이제 큰일 나거든요.
네. 자 그러면 벌쳐 있는 말이 모두 가야 돼 지금요. 상황 조정이 됩니다. 이경을
Oh, so there were multiple people that were involved in the backside of it.
네, 이렇게 찌르고 나면은 이영호 선수
Although that says C, Flash, Gumchi, and non-SC streamers. So Bisu's not in that list specifically, but
드라군이 언덕 쪽에 딱 능선에 서요.
이게 마인 개발해야 돼.
man,
효과라도 좀 봐야 되는데.
근데 지금 이런 상황에서 커맨드 대놓고 짓는 거는 지금
why they gotta be scumbags?
마인 이거 제가 할 수 있어요.
자, 그만큼 절박하다는 거예요. 마인 벌쳐만 잡고.
네, 본진의 신경을 쓰고 있었나 보네요. 이 벌처의 신경을 좀 쓰고 있었나 봅니다. 김태형 선수가.
Let's see Bisu do it. Look at him killing those mines. Oh, he actually let the Vulture go by because he was going after the mines. Oh, he got it!
그래서 벌처가 뭔가 좀 효과를 봤었어야 했는데 물론 지금 이걸로 버티긴 하겠습니다만은 예,
So he denied investing, and then where they're like, oh, we've got more names, he's like, oh, by the way.
어제 뭐 김태형 선수는 이제 순조롭게 하고 있습니다.
네, 그리고 김태형 선수가 제 앞마당에 또 가스통을 건설하고 있기 때문에
So, but he admitted to investing, but was he one of the people that signed an agreement about his money being secured or whatever?
이영호 선수 입장에서는 천하의 이용호라서 그거 못 맞거든요.
지금 상태에서는
You've forgiven them?
예, 한시 쪽에 멀티뿐만 아니라 차라리 리버를 가지는 것도
The thing is
한 차례 흔들어주면서 멀티가 가지는 게 더 좋을 수 있거든요.
yeah, Bisu's Dragoons are on another level, right?
그렇습니다. 이영호 선수가
It doesn't necessarily actually matter as much if foreign fans care or forgive them,
셔틀은 또 레이스로 잘 잡긴 한데
because whether or not the Korean community accepts them is how they're going to be able to move forward, you know?
배용 선수가 살아나려고 합니다만은 김태형의 그 시점
Because they're stuck in the Korean streaming ecosystem. They could probably, you know, be like Lenok or someone like that and just go switch over to Twitch and like try and get American viewers, but
그리고 지금
probably wouldn't work as well.
빠르거든요. 예, 아머리나 뭐 다른 아카데미 없고 이영호 선수 이번 경기 때 이런 불리한 상황에서 한번 승부수를 띄워놔요.
네, 지금 이 선택은
They denied the patch when Blizzard wanted to have it with the wait, what?
가져가겠지라는 어떤 생각을 가지고 트리플렉을 노린 타이밍 같은 느낌이 들고
They were gonna patch Dragoons so they couldn't like fire on mines or something like that,
씨가 통했던 이유는 김태형
and they kept it for Bisu or something.
가져갔기 때문입니다. 스리넥서스를 가져갔기 때문에 게이트 확보가 늦었거든요.
I thought the remaster was gonna have zero patch, like they weren't gonna patch anything basically. They wanted to keep the game exactly the same.
네, 병력들이 바로 갖춰질 수가 있습니다. 자, 스타게이트까지 올리고 있어 지금요.
At least that's how it turned out, I think.
일단 뭐 요즘 트렌드라고 볼 수 있는 아비터를 확보하게 되고, 예, 그리고 멀티 자체는 그거 확보하고 나서 가져가도 늦지 않거든요.
So I think what we're gonna do, guys, is
짜는 병력들이 지금 출조하고 있어요.
야, 이게 트리플 해줬어야 이영호 선수가.
we're gonna do a short stream today. So I think we'll do is usually go 3 hours, and we'll do 2 Chatcrafts. I think we'll do an hour and 50 minutes, and then we'll do a Chatcraft, and we'll like do a short like 2-hour stream today. That's okay with you guys. So I want to be able to play with my buds, but maybe I'll try and do a longer Saturday stream or something. I don't know.
자, 이번엔 자리를 못 찾게 돼요.
네, 이영 선수 뭐 업그레이드를 기다리고 있나요? 시즌 모드나 아니면 벌채 소급이나?
They wanted to patch pathfinding. Oh yeah. Oh okay. I didn't. Well, actually, I say yeah, like as in I understand now, but I didn't know that.
정부 다 쓰면
They're like, let's fix Brood War, and people are like, no. Look, the broken parts of it are part of it.
마인 대박이 안 나오고 있어요.
마이너를 밟으면서
Oh, these mines.
마인이 하나도 안 터져.
Wow, Bisu's just such a god, man. He's such a god.
그 체력이 많이 빠졌거든요. 벌처가 됐건 뭐가 됐건.
Okay, he just missed one of the mines with an observer overhead, but that's okay.
근데 지금 이런 식으로 병력을 보내는 것도 거리 때문에 부담스럽고 결국 이영호 선수의 이런
I don't know about that DT though.
실패할 가능성이 높습니다.
네, 그래도 그나마 예, 이영 선수가 아카데미는 단것 같은데요. 미니맵상으로 봤을 때는.
That's interesting though. It's interesting to think about too, like
그래도 아직까지 이영 선수 한 번 더 기회는 남아 있습니다. 이 테크
the way that like so in Starcraft 2.
바로 지금 나와야 돼요.
체력 반씩
the pathfinding is much better, and like units will automatically do a surround. If you like attack move Zerglings, they'll automatically surround a group of immobile units, right? And like they're just much smarter about the way they move in groups and stuff like that, and that's actually significantly affects the way it plays. And so like when they're talking about Stormgate, when they're making this new RTS, they're actually talking about adjusting it so you have like dumb units in Starcraft, too smart units in Starcraft 2, and they want to adjust it back to somewhere in the middle so that there's a little bit better unit control, but they're going to try and make it so that the units are maybe a little bit... It's the impression I've gotten. They haven't, like, you know, it's nothing set in stone. They're going to try and make it so that the units are a little bit less smart, so you do have to micro a little bit better to actually accomplish things like getting a surround or something like that, or how they move in groups. Something that they said they're going to try and tweak and work on getting it right, so that's interesting. Anyway, what's up, Bren Streams? What was considered a harder matchup, PvZ or ZVT? I have no clue. That depends entirely on who you ask. If you ask a Protoss player, they'll say PvZ. If you ask a Zerg player, they'll say ZVT. I guess, if anything, maybe I would say probably... yeah, I don't know. PvZ is the hardest matchup in the game? Why is that? Oh, because of Neo Saurons are? It depends on, are you talking about back in the Kespa days, or are you talking about nowadays, too? We've got 3 people saying PvZ. Okay, so maybe that's... I don't know. I don't play enough to know that, basically. I would have said I would predict that TVZ would be the hardest in terms of the macro and micro that's necessary for massive amounts of Marines. The amount of macro and micro necessary in that matchup seems like it might be the most difficult to do really well, you know? But that's just off the top of my head, just kind of thinking about it. Yeah. He wiped up all the tanks. There's like no tanks left now. Flash is like, oh, better go home with these last tanks. But I mean, in PvZ, as in all matchups though, like you scout. You have to scout and see what your opponent's doing. Same for the Zerg, right? You have to scout and see what the Protoss is doing, and that's how you make sure you're not over preparing or under preparing for what they're doing, right? But I don't see that as being like less true. Flash GG's. Bisu takes the series, actually. The way Flash was smiling, he was being kind of amused, but you almost think he won for a minute. ASL is coming back. That's right. The preliminaries are next week, I think. The offline prelims, right? Royal. I haven't followed any of them well enough to make much of a statement about who I think is going to take it, to be honest with you. Let's see. Let's check at the Wikipedia page and see like who's in it already, right? Oh, well, we actually only have a few seeds, right? Oh, spoiler alert. Sorry. Action got the wild card? I'm actually surprised by that. I thought it was going to be They don't have the information about the wild card here, do they? I would have sworn it was going to be Rush that was going to take the wild card again. Because Rush seems to always win wild card things. So yeah, I mean, there's no way to know, really, because you don't even know who's in the tournament. And I just don't follow all of their individual play styles and stuff enough to really tell. Rush lost to Action. Okay. Interesting. Could we see a Light finals again? He was really strong last time. I would love to see... I would love... absolutely love to see Bisu versus Jaedong in the finals. Just gonna throw that out into the universe. Please. Please give me that. That'd be great. Anyway, we got a ZVZ now. Quanro versus Jaedong. This is another quarterfinal from the WCG. I just pulled up the whole WCG Korea basically for this. And since I'm ending earlier, I'm not going to get through. I don't think I was going to get through all of it anyways, but maybe we'll do more of this on Saturday. But Jaedong versus Quanro is going to be really cool. Quanro super aggressive, Jaedong super perfect play. Like, Quanro, I can see maybe being a guy that's capable of just being so badass that he might actually be able to shake Jaedong in his EVZ. Probably not, but you know, who knows. What's up? We got a couple new faces joining us. Public Owner and Cry Me More. Welcome, everybody. Wonder what just happened. We had our viewers jump by like 6 or 7. That's weird. Zicky Lings will be inside. Why are the girls hiding their faces? Because this is old Korean television, and it's just like Korean culture. I think people are just more shy, and so people didn't want to be like on TV. This was actually shown on cable television in Korea, and so it's very common for actually most of the guys too would like hide their faces because they just want to be shy about it, or like, yeah. It's called JVZ for a reason, yeah. I think, am I the one that started calling it that, by the way? I think I might have invented that term. You'd like to see yourself on TV? Well, go to... Well, I guess, I think they... I don't know if ASL is doing in person right now, right? They were, but then I think Tesla said something about them having to shut it down. I don't know. But usually if you are not Korean and you go to a Korean Starcraft match, I don't know if you are Korean or not, but if you're not and you go to a Korean Starcraft match, they usually put foreigners on the camera. So, there you go. They're back in person. Okay. Tesla said something about not being able to go into the studio for some reason. But I didn't catch all the context. You know, see, that's the thing. I've heard that, oh, they're skipping school to go watch Starcraft, right? But A, their parents are not going to be watching the Starcraft match. But B, when I was there, Starcraft matches always started at like 4 or later in the afternoon, after school was over. So I'm not sure if there's any, I'm not sure if that's true or if it's just a myth that like kids are like hiding them so they don't get caught. Maybe they just don't want to get caught like at the mall, because the Starcraft matches were always at the studio in the mall or something like that. Oh, like maybe they're skipping their tutoring hours or something. That's true. Play StarCraft during school hours? There you go. Maybe they go to night school. I mean,
경기 확 기울어버릴 수
네,
있죠.
저번에 10개 또가 이게
I don't think they're gonna. I've never heard of night school in Starcraft. In Starcraft in Korea.
오버로드였던 그 진행 방향 다 예측하고서 교묘하게
But they do have a lot of after-school stuff. It's true.
그 막아도 안 들어가면 됩니다.
지금 저거는 바로 했기 때문에 이동 선수 한상무 선수 여기 성크 콜론이 안 지어주면은 여기서
네.
경기 끝나버립니다.
Like yeah, private lessons or academy stuff to do other studies and that kind of thing. That's true. So maybe they skip those. Oh wow. So Jaedong is purple, by the way. So Quanro just got caught a little bit off guard here. I think he's just dead. I think it's just game over. Korean Night Starcraft School, yes. Actually, you couldn't have that because in Korea, your gaming accounts are tied to your social security number, with the same thing as social security number. And they block you from playing games if you're under 18. They block you from playing games after like 10 p.m. So you couldn't play StarCraft at night. Yeah, it's the business culture is very demanding in Korea for sure. That people are often expected to stay late and stuff like that.
저글링 또 오고 있고요. 이거 막느라고 저글링 계속 뽑아야 되는데 스파이가 거의 완성되고 있습니다.
네, 문제는 유탈 나오기 전에
That's some communism right there.
네.
All right, Quanro, you don't have any drones left, buddy.
다 던질 생각인가 봅니다.
Quanro, hey, you get.
우리도 이제 황당한 거죠. 왜냐면 저글링을 이렇게 놓쳤다는 거. 연습을
SK Insomnia?
오버로드의 움직임으로 저글링
I have not heard of him.
이거는 본인 자신의 어떤 경기
I've never was super big into the Warcraft 3 world though, except obviously I knew the big names like, you know, Lin and Grubby and all that.
할수 있는 게 없어요, 지금요.
Nice.
모두하고 움직임이 없습니다.
Insomnia is a good name for a gamer, for sure. Okay, no drones, no lings, one overlord. It's time to GG. All right.
이렇게 바쁘게 움직이는 선.
Okay. He was gonna micro the overlord.
경기 시작됐습니다.
And he would micro it very, very well, I'm sure. But, Jidong's Overlord micro would be even better. So, can you explain the history of the fantasy GG timing? Basically, just, fantasy was known for staying, I mean, maybe this is self-explanatory, but he was known for staying in a game that most observers thought that he had lost it. And he kept fighting and trying to make a comeback happen. And so, fantasy GG timing is GGing really late because fantasy was, I don't know, maybe you don't know that, fantasy is the name of a player. The idea of a very, very famous, very good, one of the best Terran players of all time. So, and I think it was just something he was kind of known for. And I will say that, like, even though he did wait too long to GG a lot of the time, there was a couple games that I saw that he lost and he didn't leave the game and he pulled off a win in the long run, right? As soon as you GG and lose the game, you 100% have lost that game, right? But if there's even a tiny, tiny chance of staying in a game and winning it, it makes sense to stay in it. I think fantasy was probably just more close on that philosophy, you know. So I think fantasy was. I don't think he was like. It wasn't like a bad thing, or in my opinion. But from the observer's point of view, if you're like, come on, like you're just letting the game go on and on and on, it can be maybe obnoxious. I don't know. Spoon! Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
선수라도 이길 수 있는 역량을 가지고
He said he
있는데
was taking time to reflect and plan the next game. Oh, that makes sense.
레어 같은데요.
The best turn of all time is light.
그러니까 이재동 경기가 뭐 어떻게 보면은 제일 이거 참 피곤한 게 다 졌는데 이재동 이것도 끝까지 또 긴장했는데요.
An argument could be made, but I think that's debatable. That's all I'll say on that one.
너머로서 이후까지 좀 생각을 하는 모습이고요. 그렇다면은 한상무
Otherwise, it's gonna take 60 years to get to 420 wins.
아무리 원해 처리라고 하지만 저글링에 밀려버린다면은 정말 큰일
6대6
나거든요.
싸움에서
그렇죠.
지면 말도 안 되는
왜냐면
거예요.
현재 상황에서는 막아낼 수 있는 빌드를 선택했고
She beat a Korean guy who after stopped playing. That's not true. She beat 3 Korean guys who stopped playing after she beat him.
그렇습니다. 이재동 선수의 레어가 먼저 올라가는 모습을 보고 그래서 한상무 선수 입장에서도 저글링을 바로 먼저 시켜준 부분이고요.
네, 이게 상대의 어떤 빠른 태클을 대응해서 발업을 하게 되면
I mean, I don't think it could be a coincidence. It is documented. There's a few people that she beat in tournaments that stopped playing shortly after, but it could have been just unrelated.
조금 있으면은 상대방의 한상무 선수의 저글링
Flash mains random.
알기 때문에 이 저글링이 그냥 먹혀버릴 수가 있거든요. 앞마당 해처리에서
Was that his last tournament? He was random in the last tournament he played, or did he come back and play Terran and then left?
네, 조심해야 됩니다.
This is a really interesting
근데
situation.
문제는요.
So Jaedong is red in this case, and he's got this little contain,
덩크는 지어야 됩니다, 본진에.
and he's not attacking the hatchery. He's just like holding the bottom position. Quandro can break out somewhat easily. This is really clever. Okay, now he has to regroup. That was a really interesting scenario, though.
이게 저글링 싸움에서는 이재동 선수가 밀리고
Quandro was making Zerglings on his hatchery outside,
여기서 저글링을
but then he came in to surround those. But I think,
싸울 때만 싸워야 돼요.
yeah, I don't know. That was really weird. That was a really weird situation.
지금 한상무 선수가 이기려면 이게 저글링으로 완전히 밀어버려야 되는데 스파이어에서 뮤탈리스크 찍기 전에 그리고 성크를 하나 짓게 만들어
Flash?
쓰게 해야 되거든요.
예, 그렇습니다. 최소한 성큰
Living the past. Wake up! Flash, yeah, he went into the civil service about a year ago, a little over a year ago. I think he's getting out soon, actually, because they reduced it to a year and a half instead of 2 years.
지금 현재 모습은 난 지금 막아내는 분위기고요.
Is he going to be able to return to the Starcraft scene when he gets out of the civil service? I'm not sure. And I say civil service instead of military because he was judged not able to be in the military because of his old wrist injuries and surgeries. So, but you still have to do something, unless you get a complete waiver. Like some of the players got a waiver. I think they lowered it from 2 years to 1.5 years. Public owner. Not very long ago. And well, yeah, Jaedong. Oh wait, Jaedong has mutas and Quandro doesn't have any air defenses. Oh, he's got a spore. It might be too late though. Yeah, 4 drones.
네, 거기에다가 지금 문제는요. 한상무 선수가 저글링에 받쳐주고 있지 못하기 때문에 이재동 선수가
Oh no, he has other drones that is natural. Is he still in this? Maybe Quandro's still in this. No, that spore's crappy placed. That's a bad spore. It's not even protecting his minerals. I shouldn't say crappy. It's in a good place, but it's not the best place. Went into Boxer. Boxer has not played competitively for a long time. I actually don't know what he's up to like these days. He streams sometimes though. He has a Twitch channel and he cried when Yellow won 700k. That's right. I'll bet, they're probably good friends. They'll bet Yellow bought him some Korean barbecue or something. Oh, the old esports head shake. Jaedong's like, oh, you got spore colonies, eh? How about some Zerglings, buddy? So Boxer, he does some stuff every once in a while. He streams Starcraft, but sometimes other games. Why is that spore not dead yet? It doesn't need to be, but still. There it goes.
여기에 빌드고 뭐고 이재성 선수에게는
But I don't know what Boxer's up to these days, to be honest.
아, 진짜 같은 수종적 선수로서 서로 알고 서로 오버로드 정찰 서로 같이 알고 그리고 빌드도 서로
Some of them switch to poker, some of them,
함으로써 이렇게 알고도 지면은 아, 이 자존심 굉장히 무너지는데요. 그러면은
oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this a little bit quick, sorry. But we're gonna do Chatcraft over this game.
시제 한상원 선수가 2009년도 저그전에 9승 3패로 굉장히
I'm gonna leave 10 seconds
대부분이 이긴 거긴
before I pause it, just in case.
이재동 선수에게 지금 전혀 힘을 못 썼습니다. 그것도 빌드로서 어떤 이거 이기고 출발을 네, 밀리고
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Okay.
비상하라는 겁니다. 다시.
Oh no, Rug Monkey bought a supply depot. I'm gonna refund your supply depot since it's the ending. I thought Minions was gonna pull it off because he got like 5 Zerglings in a row and then he snuck in a few Zealots also. I gave you back the money for your depot, yes. It looks like it's probably a Protoss win. Sorry guys, I usually try and give more notice than that, but I just realized that it was like almost 8 o'clock. I told my friends I was going to join them at 8.
거기에서 모든 걸 또 다시 풀면 되는 거 아니겠습니까?
Is it on screen? Can you guys see that? Whoa, that's huge! We gotta shrink it down. There we go. Hey man, but that's why you gotta buy them ahead of time instead of the last second anyways. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do we got? 5 Marines? 5 Marines? 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 sets of Zerglings? Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Alright. There's our Chatcraft for the day.
안전에 대한 운영 능력을 여전히 빛나는 프로토스라는 걸 느낄 수가 있었습니다.
Was there more than one person buying Zealots? It was just Minions versus Beardmouth at the end there. Oh, and Rug Monkey as well. Trying to get Marines. He wasn't as fast. Alright, anyways, July 20, Chatcraft. We'll save the map. So yeah, those of you that are new, if you haven't seen Chatcraft before, we're gonna go ahead and do a match right now so you can see how it works. And I'm gonna head out in a minute. Sorry again for being a little bit short, but like I said, maybe we'll try and do a longer stream later on. To be honest with you, I'm feeling a little bit weird today anyways, like I was kind of feeling at the beginning of stream like kind of want to do a short stream anyways. But that being said, it was cool to talk to you guys. Once we got into it, it was fun time, so we'll be back on Saturday, if not sooner. I almost always say like, oh, maybe I'll do another stream before then. I usually don't, but sometimes I do. I should have pulled this up ahead of time. Where is the map? There it is. All right. There we go. We'll get on over to the battle screen. I'm on the background. You're not quite on top of the speed purchasing there. Short streams are not weird. They are for most streamers. I feel like most streamers stream like 6 to 10 hours or something like that. I'm very unusual that I usually don't stream that much. Anyway, all right, let's see what's gonna happen here. I think we all know what's gonna happen, but we'll find out. Maybe the Zealots will focus on the Marines. And, well, the Marines got completely slaughtered. The Zerglings do have a bit of a surround. But Zealots are just a bit too chunky. Hey, they're not all left alive, though. A couple of them died, though, so. But we're going to have a Protoss win. Optimator and Odd Start. Wait, that's it? Why does it not show Beardmouth on the list? He's in the MVP, though. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. That's weird. That's weird. What's going on? Is he up here? No. Doesn't need to be on the list. I mean, it should be. But remember that Chatcraft was haunted earlier? Remember it showed like they changed the MVP name earlier and all that other stuff? It was bizarre, man. It was bizarre. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate it. It's always good talking to y'all. Thank you for listening to me rant about my date and everything like that. Let's see who we're gonna send our raid to today. We can't raid Artosis because we had some folks come here that were trying to avoid Artosis. Who else is playing Starcraft right now? I mean, again, Artosis has 2,000 viewers as well. We usually try and give our viewers to someone smaller, you know? There's no one I know online right now, though, unless some of you guys have a recommendation. Should we do this random guy who says he's A-rank Protoss player? Let's see what he's doing. Maybe he'll be someone that's fun to watch. Oh, he's a Spanish player. It's all in stream and his chat is all in Spanish, so maybe not that guy. Don't leave us. I'll be back before too long. We'll just we'll go ahead and raid Jiraiya. He's playing with TT1 also. Send you on over to Jiraiya. So, but yeah, thank you all for joining me. I'll be back on Saturday, if not sooner. I've been pretty busy lately. Been pretty busy, so it's been hard to squeeze in those extra streams. But yeah, we're done for the night. I'm stopping a little bit earlier today. Sorry about that, but I'll be back in a few days. So, and I think. Did someone say something about you? If I was casting newer games, I usually don't cast newer games, but I do some casting on YouTube. Not very much recently because I've been busy, but sometimes I do replay casts, which is not new games; they're older games. But yeah, if you want to see new games, check out Diggity because he does more recent games like BSL games or Fighting Spirit Mania and like stuff like that. So. Check out Diggity if you want to watch some more newer stuff. Or, of course, Zero, the BSL games. Those are always good, too. So, anyways, thanks you all for joining me. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. GG's.